Hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we have to talk about the brand newly revealed Rainbow High custom dolls. Yes, they've finally been officially revealed from the official Rainbow High Instagram account, and also on TikTok they posted the same clip, and so we're gonna take a look at it here and now. Let's get into it. As I mentioned, this clip was posted to their Instagram and TikTok about like 6 hours ago, and by the time I'm posting this, probably like 7 hours ago, basically like today. It happened today and I was sleeping when it happened, so that's why I'm just now talking about it. But basically it shows us finally all three dolls from the new Color and Create dolls, which I guess it's how they're gonna call them. They're just called Color and Create, kind of just, yeah, I mean, but they're called customs. Like, that's basically what they are. They are custom dolls. And there's 3 characters, and those characters don't seem to have names so far, not that I know of. They're listed, like on their listings, they're identified as their eyes, so purple eyes, green eyes, you know, so that's how they're listed to differentiate them. And then the pricing is $29.99 US, and they're supposed to release in July. So I'm glad that, you know, finally we have official pictures for these dolls that are coming out very soon. So the clip goes as follows. Basically, it starts off with the doll that we've already seen her in the actual packaging leaked, and she actually doesn't have her hair in pigtails in the packaging. She has it straight, but she does come with scrunchies, so that's why she's wearing them. And so they show us basically the process of how to color the, you know, hair, the clothing pieces, even the shoes, which is kind of what? How does that work? What? Okay. And basically they then show you as well, like how to wash it off, because apparently it's very easy to, you know, rinse and repeat, and then there you go, you can start all over again. So that's the main catch, the main hook with this. It's the gimmick, right, with these dolls, is basically that they include markers, and then you can, you know, rinse and repeat and draw new designs on the clothing items which they include. Now they don't show this here, but this is all they come with. They only come with one outfit, and then like the markers, and I believe maybe like something else. I don't think they come with too much, honestly. So it is good that, you know, they have these outfits that can be, you know, customized, but then at the same time, like, it really restricts how you're able to customize them, because you're basically just customizing the same pieces over and over again, and there's only so much you can do with so many colors that they include, also with the markers. I'm assuming that every doll includes the same type of markers, the same type of colors, and then, you know, the pants, they all have pants. They all have the same looking pants. They all have a shirt that also looks the same. So really the only thing that's changes here are the shoes. The shoes are different molds completely, which, you know, that's great. But then also with the shoes, speaking of, you can kind of tell that when you actually use the markers on the shoes, the color doesn't really stay. It's kind of like, I mean, you're using markers on plastic shoes, so obviously the color is not going to stick because it's not supposed to stick. So it's not going to adhere because it's just not meant to. So while it kind of works, you know, it's not really, it doesn't look amazing. So that does kind of look a little bit sus. But overall, I mean, the outfit pieces, when you color them in, that looks better, you know, with the pants, with the shirt, that looks at least good. And also the scrunchies, you can color them in, which is a cool little addition with adding more, you know, customization into the doll. And I do like the scrunchies. They're fabric, and they've used these scrunchies before with Simone and, you know, other dolls. But with these, obviously, they don't have any prints. They're just all white. With the t-shirt and pants, they do have some details. Like with the t-shirt, some of them have like the Rainbow High logo. And the pants, I believe at the bottom, you can even tell there's some kind of printing as well. So I feel like that's also going to pop as soon as, obviously, as soon as you paint them over with the markers, you're going to see the actual print on the shirt and pants. And the shirt does, the shirts on the different dolls have different prints and like different, you know, added on appliques, right? So it's all different, and obviously they show a lot of diverse range of what you can paint on the shirt, like little dots, little rainbow stripes. So that's really cool. I mean, because obviously the markers are limited, they don't have endless ink, obviously, and so I think you want to, you know, keep as much, you don't want to use up all the markers right away. So I feel like the best way to play with these is obviously by just maybe painting on different sections with different markers and not just using up all the markers at once, because I also think the markers are small. They're not big, they are small, and so I do think if you use them too much, they're gonna run out of juice. So this is a really quick and clever tactic to not actually, you know, color in the whole piece, but just like a little, do a little print, you know, like little stripes, little dots. It's really easy to do and already very fun and creative. So I think this is really cool. Also the hair, I forgot to mention the hair. Obviously they all have white hair, and with all of the hair you can also paint in with the markers, but I mean the markers, you're painting white hair with markers, so it's not going to be the same as if you dye the hair a certain color, so just keep that in mind. But it does seem to leave a nice opacity, I guess, like a nice shade, a nice strong enough shade of the color on the hair, and it does seem to wash out really easily. Like that's the thing that gets me, like these pieces, the hair, it does seem to wash out really easily with some water and soap, and that's it. Like there you go. But to me, I think I'm most concerned about, again, the longevity of the markers, because you're really just, you know, like you get, I think I want to say they include 5 markers or 6, and once, you know, those are all gone, what are you gonna do? Like for kids, like, you know, you're gonna have to get another doll and to get more markers, or like what's gonna happen? So I do hope maybe they'll release they will sell the markers individually, perhaps, so you can keep buying them, because otherwise, I mean, you are kind of limited by how much you can use the markers. Just, I mean, that's what I'm thinking about, at least. But I mean, for adult customizers, obviously these dolls are going to be amazing, because they're not going to use the markers, but they're going to use actual dye, and they're going to be able to dye the clothing, because it's all white, so it's very easy to do. So I do think that even if this is meant for kids, and this is going to be very popular, obviously, for kids, I think that most of the you know, purchases will come from adult collectors, because a lot of us have already been customizing Rainbow High dolls by dyeing and stuff, and now here is a plain canvas all in white, and it's going to be perfect for a lot of people. So also, I just noticed, does the hair have tinsel in, like this girl here, does she have tinsel in her hair? It kind of looks like she has tinsel, but I don't think so. It doesn't look shiny. But anyways, speaking of, she looks really cute. She reminds me of Simone Summers with the face sculpt, right? You know, like she has what they call is the alien face, right? Because it's like very you know, unique. It's very sharp towards the chin. It's like very oval kind of, but I think she looks okay. You know, the eyes, I love the eyes. And also notice how all of these girls don't have any makeup on, they're all just wearing eyeliner, so that's really cool too, because maybe you're going to be able to, I don't think so, because that would be really hard to do with markers as well, but like maybe you're going to be able to also paint on their faces. I don't think you're supposed to. I don't think the customization purposes also transfer to the face. I don't think that's the case, but still, you know, like that would have been a cute little feature as well. Maybe they'll do that. Maybe they will incorporate like a Rainbow High doll where you can paint the face as well, and it's like makeup. But I think that would be something different, because then that would be more specified towards the, you know, being a makeup look. But I hope they do that. That's like a really cool idea. But so I think I like her eyes, the green. I like her face up. I like her lipstick. It's very natural. You know, I also like that she has a beauty mark above her lip. It's very Marilyn Monroe. And she does have a tan skin tone. This girl, she has the deepest skin tone, and even then I believe this is more like Skylar's skin tone, or like Sunny's. The one we just saw, her skin tone is more like it's more like a very light tan. Like I believe that's more like Simone Summers skin tone. It's like a very light tan. This one she has more like a Skylar's skin tone or Sunny's. So none of them really have a deep dark skin tone, which I do think is like okay. I wish they would have given us more deeper variety of skin tones, especially because maybe these are customizable. I would think maybe it would be cool if they had a doll for every skin tone, so you know, it's almost like you're creating your own mini doll self. That would have been a really cool idea, but I guess not. I guess they really just just generalized the variety in skin tones, which is okay, but like I'm just saying, like it would have been cool. Also with the hair texture, like this girl, she has like beautiful like locks, like curls, but the other two girls, the hair is just really straight. So again, I wish at least the hair texture would have been more, you know, like different tightness of curls would have been interesting, or you know, like just something interesting, because 2 out of 3 having straight hair is just kind of boring. You know, it is boring. It's just like optically it's boring to look at. And I mean, granted, as we get to the other last doll, you know, she does have some bangs or whatever. But going back to this girl, I like her purple hair, purple eyes, I mean. the lips, I believe this is the face that we got to see that had leaked a while back, because she has the same makeup with the lips. So the lips look really nice. I like the natural brown, and I like that you can also just you can, it seems like it's really genius. You can only like if you only paint the ends of the curls with the marker, it gives off a really nice effect, as we can see here. So it's really cool. And then the girl that I talked about before with the bangs, like yeah, she does have like a little side bang going on. It's really cute, but like again, her hair is also kind of majorly straight. There is a little hair flip, like a little flip at the end right there, but that's nothing. Like come on. Like give us a little bit something interesting. Like I get that she has like a little top bun whatever going on, but like Jesus, like that's really nothing. That's nothing interesting to look at. So it's okay. I mean, I guess kids, I guess the purpose is that kids are able to create their own hairstyles with the scrunchies as well. But then, you know, that doesn't mean they can create different hair textures. Like this is the hair you're gonna get. You're not gonna be able to curl it very easily, and if you do, you might need actual like hair customization tools that most kids will not have. So it's just, you know, it really sucks. But I think the face is okay. It reminds me heavily of Amaya. I mean, the pale skin tone, the face, the hair. This is basically Amaya's twin sister. I mean, seriously. I do like the, you know, the really natural lip color. It almost reminds me of Victoria's lip with the almost like blush placement of the lips. It's very heart-shaped. I like it. It's very cute. And she doesn't have, it looks like she has freckles almost, but she doesn't. Maybe she does. I don't think so, but I think the makeup is also very simple. Yeah, she has the OG, she has the original face sculpt, I believe, so she doesn't look too interesting, but she's cute. And I believe all of the items, the clothing items, the structure is basically the same with the pants and the shirts. The only thing that changes here, I believe, are the printed on motifs on the shirt and on the pants, if they have any. So I think that's the only difference, because otherwise I don't think the outfits are really different aside for the shoes. Like I think all of the outfits that they all come wearing are kind of the same. Like they all look the same, they all have the same structure. Yeah, so I mean, maybe one of these pants has a different material, you know, maybe one of these shirts has a different cut, like a different sleeve or whatever, like a different collar situation. But yeah, they're basically the same. Like they're all wearing jeans, they're all wearing t-shirts, and the shoes are where they really differ. So overall, I think maybe if they had included more hair texture diversity, different skin tones, and maybe also different outfit pieces, it would have been more interesting. But I get that, you know, if these are supposed to be, you know, the whole gimmick is that you're supposed to be able to draw on the outfit pieces with markers, Then with a skirt, you just have less, you know, you literally have less space to draw on, you know, with a skirt than if you have pants. So I get why they gave all the dolls pants, but at least then give us like different second outfits. But that's the thing, I don't think they come with second outfits. And again, the price point is going to be $29.99. So, and but yeah, I mean, that's basically it. I don't know what else to say. They're cute, but am I gonna get any? Probably not. And a release date again sometime in July. So I mean, these are exciting. Definitely these are going to be very fun dolls for doll customizers, for kids. But I just feel like, again, just like what I just mentioned, could have been done better. And that was the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and become a member today so you don't miss out when I post more content like this coming in your way daily and keeping you up to date with all the dollty you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time stay peachy. Kisses.